The Summer Break Disaster by Julian. One day in the peaceful town of Greenwich, there were 3 kids, John, Dom, and Ben. It was the last week of summer break. They spent most of the time working in John's treehouse. "How do you solve 90 to the third power?" John asked. "I don't even know what that means. You are the best at math," John answered. Before anyone could respond, a tall kid ran up to them and yelled, "Video games are better than working." So they stopped and tried to get him to leave. "How? Why should I leave?" the tall boy asked as he stood there. "Fine, stay," John said. They started to work again. The boy kept bothering them, so they stopped working again. "Stop!" John yelled badly. But the kid just stood there like a statue with his arms crossed, so John got mad. He got down and started walking towards the kid. Within seconds, John was being punched. Eventually, John escaped, but he was still very mad. He was all dirty and beat up. Then, someone from the tall boy's house yelled, "Come in." The tall kid ran into the house. Then John, Dom, and Ben went into their house. "Smells good," John said. "Time for dinner, John." "What? Why are you so dirty? I thought you were doing homework," John's mom said. "Oh, we were playing tag," John said. "Can Dom and Ben stay over for a sleepover?" John asked. "Sure," John's mom said. For dinner, they had pizza and soup dumplings. The kid told their mom about the kid. "Don't worry, if that happens again, then I will talk to him," John's mom said. The next day, John and the others woke up very early to discuss how to stop the tall kid. "Okay," John said. "Maybe we could go to his house and tell his mom," John suggested. "I don't think the mom would believe us," Ben replied. Maybe we could, but before Ben could finish talking, John's mom yelled, "John, what are you doing so early? Get back to bed now." In the morning, they had pancakes with strawberry donuts. "Time for Dom and Ben to leave," John's mom said. "Okay," John replied. "See you tomorrow at school." The next day, when the kids were walking to school, right after they turned the corner, they saw the kid who bullied them. They ran one foot in front of another. "Pant, pant, pant," they all sighed. When they got to the school, their legs were sore from running. "I'm exhausted from running," Ben whispered as they walked in. First, they went to their classroom, but right as they walked in, the teacher announced that they would have an assembly, so they got in line and walked to the assembly. First, they introduced the new kids, and sure enough, the kid that bullied them was on the smartboard. "His name is Sam," John thought. At the end of the day, John, Dom, and Ben ran home, climbed to the treehouse, and started their homework. Then, right when they finished, they went to Sam's, the bully house. They decided to go to Sam's house to ask why he was mean. "Are you sure about this?" Ben asked quietly as they walked to the house. Then John knocked on the door. The door creaked open and a lady appeared. "Can I please talk to Sam?" John asked the woman. "Sure, but who are you guys?" the woman replied. "We're Sam's friends," John lied. She led the boys to the backyard. Sam was reading a book. The boys asked Sam why he was being mean. After the chat, the boys learned that Sam just moved there and that he didn't have any friends. So the boys offered to be his friend. The next day, the kids raced to the playground. "Tag, you're it," John happily yelled to Sam. Now they were all running